Hey, Mark the Meerkat suffering here at freeonlinetradeandeducation.com, brought to you by Grok Trade, where I'm an analyst, host of the GrokStar Trading Room, and perhaps your future mentor. Well, here's the trade we had actually on Thursday, actually several trades that we had on MLNX, MLNX Technologies. Now here it was on Wednesday at 4 o'clock, and then let's see what happened at opening. Bam! Look at that, down to $42. That represents over a 19% drop in price. And it started to come up immediately. Now, let's see what happened next. Okay, I said let's go long, and I'm just going to say I went long here, and on the pullback, we got a 3% long. And then it did starting to do a high base, and then it broke down. And then it came right out of this long base here, and we said go long. Went up, and on the pullback, we got another 3.3%. And then it zoom. Now, by the way, each one of these blocks here represents about 1%. All right, and I'm long here now. And no, I missed this one. And now this beautiful bull pullback, I said let's get ready to go long. I went long right here, pulled back, and then boom, right up here to big red 200 period moving average. This represented another 3.8% long. Got out, pulled back as it broke up above here again. I said on a bull pullback above the 200-day moving average, 200 period moving average. I said let's go long, and we went along again, and boom, we got to pull this down. And now it's up here to the $51 mark. And on the pullback, we got out, and so that was for another 3.8% trade, and then it was pulling back. So I went on a coffee break. I had an order set here. If this was end up being a pullback above $51, I wanted to go long. I was at coffee, and then look at that. It took off right here. It took off here when I was at coffee. Some people tried to get in and missed it, and I missed it obviously when I came back. But then, boom, it went up here, and as it went up, as it broke the $52 mark just as I came back, I said I want to go long. If it broke 52, it's an even dollar mark. People said, well, isn't that awfully extended? Couldn't this be a top? I mean, this is now has filled the gap. And think about it, folks. It was down 19%, and I trade what I see, and I see a breakout here above the $52 mark and the closing line. I went long at 52.08. It's 52.07, and look at that. It popped all the way to $55. That's a 6% run in a matter of 3 minutes. I did not get out at the top. It pulled back really hard, and I ended up getting out for 3.4% on that one. But some people were questioning, why would I go long there? I went long because of the double breakout and the increase in volume. And then it pulled back, and it pulled back hard. And I started to do a bull pullback, and it came back again. And then it started to take off a second time. This time I did go long because it had increased volume. And I got out on that one for 1.85%. And that took us into noontime, and we were finished. So we had 7 trades on this today. Now I want to switch over to the 5-minute chart for a second just to show you that anything can happen during the day. Now we have to go back here, and I'll look at this. Anything can happen. It not only filled this 20% gap, but it went all the way up here to 55, which represents a 31% increase from the 42 up to the 55 area. But you keep saying, well, maybe it was, maybe it was topping, maybe it was topping, maybe it was topping. Remember, we trade what we see, not what we think. And I just kept seeing breakouts from patterns, and I kept trading them all the way up there. So we had 17.65% on 7 MLNX trades on Thursday alone. And that was just 7 of the 12 trades that we called for a 22.55 in the GrokStar room. Now I'm going to be on a business trip here in this next week, so I'd offer you to come into the GrokStar room for free for the next 30 days, but I'm not going to be there next week, so we'll wait off the offer. The next video will be next Friday. So this is Mark the Meerkat Suffer, and just remember that anything can happen. So that means you need to be open, both mentally, physically, and electronically for anything to happen.